Ledger.
I think Heath Ledger's Joker performance is just the best performance.
I think it's one of the best performances I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. It's incredible
because it's captivating.
He's intimidating. He's weirdly like sexually satisfying.
You're always louder. Welcome back to It's a Wrap, the weekly podcast hosted by four wonderful people / amazing Spider-Man. I'm your host, DJ Stippy Fishlip / Ben J / Ben / whatever you want to call me. I'm joined by my three wonderful co-hosts. State your names.
I'm Will. Okay, I'm Will. Just say it. Somebody
say it.
I'm Kielan, the co-host with the mo-host.
That's getting
It doesn't
really
even
late.
make any sense.
And I'm Ursula Hege.
Okay.
It's hilarious because there's no context.
Okay.
Did I pronounce her last name right?
It's Heggy. Shout
Heggy.
out to that YouTube channel. She's a pretty good singer. Go check her out.
You're
It's
Ursula,
Patrick.
and I'm Casey Neistat. My
Damn it.
idol.
Casey Neistat is my
He's
idol.
fine. He's
Same.
fine.
He's fine.
Okay.
Alright, so today's episode, it's
You'll
kind of,
just dab.
it's we recently hit 50 subscribers.
I'm gonna be the
We're
one.
starting a bit of a 50 subscriber special, where we.
Patrick wants to say, lovely.
Okay.
Charming. Patrick wants to say something.
Sorry guys.
I'm gonna be the one to do what does best.
Good.
That should be your catchphrase from now on.
He did it, ladies and gentlemen. He did it.
I don't understand that. Was that said by you?
I don't remember
It
what
was said by Patrick. What
It was
unironically.
just you.
What episode was that
You were
in?
trying to say something, and you just like your speech just like went down the drain. Like everything just.
Wait, was that from Movie Fights?
No, it was from the It's a Trap podcast.
What episode?
Yeah, I
Is
don't
this episode
remember.
9?
Somebody find it.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, today's episode we're gonna be doing a special thing that is an ongoing series called.
The Quest for the Best since 2001.
I taught Kielan to say it because I don't.
And we picked 2001 because why
It's an
not?
arbitrary year. Wait, it's arbitrary. 16 years ago was it's a good number. So let's do that.
Yeah.
No other reason that we chose that date.
Shut
Not
the hell
at
up.
all.
I'll stab you in the throat.
Because
God.
Okay, so
man.
Kielan, explain. Well, these episodes might be a little longer.
Yeah, these episodes are going to be a little longer. We're going to be doing this for the next several weeks, I think, because this is going to take us a while. Basically, what we've done is we have voted on our collective 4 favorite movies of each year since 2001 to 2001.
We might link the bracket in the
2016.
description.
Yeah, we'll link the bracket.
It
It's
will
set
be
up.
updated in real time.
It will be.
It's gonna be lit.
So you can follow along if you like. Say that again. You're off the podcast.
Say,
Don't ever say the word lit again.
say Roderick was your life again, and you're just done.
Not
Yeah.
my Roderick.
When I say that,
He looks so
when I say that you're off the podcast, it's a democracy. So what I'll actually do
It's a democracy.
what I'll actually do is just kill you. That way you have no choice.
Anakin Chancellor Palpatine is evil.
Well, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
And
Well,
for
then
my-
you all lost.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. Sorry, it's kind of going out of. Okay, whoever plays Roderick in the new Diary of a
looks
Wimpy
like
Kid
edgy
movie,
Willy
no,
Wonka.
he just doesn't even. He doesn't even look like the original actor, like
No,
at all.
Not at all. Literally no resemblance.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Diary of the Wimpy Kid is not in the
Yo,
quest
I was
for the
actually
best.
considering choosing it. Whenever it
Shut
came out,
up.
2010.
You'll know that where the weird choices are because those are Ben's. Or
Hey,
you'll know
yeah.
Ben choices are because they're the
They
weird
left
ones.
me with the worst choices because we could only choose like we can't choose like 3 people choosing like La La
Yeah.
Land for 2016.
Obviously.
So like
Did you
once
like,
someone chose a pick, there's like you can't choose that pick anymore. So they left us some
Stars.
pretty stupid options. So
To be fair, Ben did get to choose first for 2013 through 2016.
True,
So
I mean, that's
he
fair,
got to
yeah,
pick La La Land, and he left Whiplash for me, and then Patrick took it.
this is the so if you don't
Wait, did you
if
pick
you weren't
Birdman?
listening, bloody pay attention.
Birdman's not. Pay
But
attention.
if you weren't,
2014.
basically,
not on there.
or it's a bracket to try and find
What
what
do you
we
pick?
think is the best movie of the last 16 years, basically of this millennia so far.
I just need to say one thing, one thing only. Keelan, what are you doing to that apple?
I am eating it.
I had an apple today, and I have another one in my bag.
I had an apple.
I had an apple.
So either way, what we've done is we've compiled that list I've randomized the seed, so they're like all mixed up in random order. I'm going to randomize them one more time before we begin.
Yep.
But I've randomized them a couple times before just to see what kind of things we can get, and we've gotten stuff like what was it? I think I got Whiplash versus La La Land once. We got Hot Fuzz versus Cars. Every time so far.
Cars, Ben. You idiot.
We got Inception.
Superman.
We got Inception versus The Social Network.
Yeah.
And Inglourious Bastards versus The Social Network, followed by Inglourious Bastards versus all of the Tarantino movies on this list.
So,
Oh my god.
shall we begin?
Let's do it.
We're pressing
All
a
right.
shuffle.
Gather round, folks.
What are you doing? Going back to
All right.
bracket, and our first matchup is
The Bourne Identity versus the Grand Budapest Hotel.
All right. What do we
nice.
think of these? We're gonna. Maybe we'll get through like 3 or 4 matchups
episode?
an episode.
Yeah. And we're gonna keep going.
Fun fact: for the longest time, I thought Neil Patrick Harris was in the Bourne Legacy.
That would have been amazing.
No, like when I
Okay.
was younger, I swear to God, it was Neil Patrick Harris.
So, what do you guys think of the Bourne Identity?
It's a really, really solid action movie, and it kind of like launched this like the style of action movies today. I think it really kind of
Yeah.
revolutionized them.
Are we gonna focus
It
on
did,
the
yeah.
Bourne Identity itself or the series?
And it's just the movie.
Jesus
Because
Christ,
some of
it's
the
Jason Bourne.
It is, yes. That new poster, Jesus Christ, is Jason Bourne. I've basically seen this movie. I haven't ever seen
fell
it on the
asleep.
whole. Wow.
I have a funny story about this
Guys,
movie.
have you seen any of the other Bourne movies? You've seen that movie. It's pretty much.
I've seen the third one. I saw this one on the day before we went to grade unknown, and I kind of fell asleep.
So that's the story.
Good story, but
Never call me Bud.
So yeah, back to this.
okay, I don't know. It's a really fun movie, I think, and you get to see Bourne like MacGyver his way out of situations, which is like really
Yeah.
creative and unique. Especially when this came out, it was one of a kind.
Yeah.
But-
On the other hand,
But yeah, exactly. On the other hand,
Grand Budapest.
are we really considering is it better than Grand Budapest
I
Hotel?
don't think so.
I don't think it's
I
even
don't think
The Grand
close to
Budapest
being
Hotel
better.
is one of my favorite movies. It's
Same.
it's so fun. It's so like it's such a great movie to watch.
I recently rewatched it and it's a great movie.
Yeah, like every Wes Anderson movie, it has like the most
st-
incredible production
I still
value
think
and, like, cinematography.
I still think Fantastic Mr. Fox is better than the Grand
Actually, no.
Budapest
It's so
Hotel.
long.
Oh, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I want to see because it's only
It's
like
a
an
good
hour and
movie.
10 minutes, so I
Yeah.
want to watch it like soon.
I saw it in theaters.
I'll watch it instead of Legion.
I
Oh
saw
my
it
God,
at
that's
Cleveland's
really-
house.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, so do we all agree?
I think we're ready to vote.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
vote. Okay, I'm gonna vote Grand Budapest.
I'm voting Grand Budapest.
I'm voting
Budapest.
Grand.
All right, Grand Budapest.
Boyos!
Oh wait, we had to start the tournament.
Oh, start the tournament.
And then
now we start. Do you want to retread all this territory?
What are you doing? But all right, so click that,
Yeah.
and then just
Report
click
scores.
click on Grand Budapest.
Grand Budapest. Bada bing!
It's moved on.
It's
That was cool.
a 3D interactive experience.
Our second matchup is Kill Bill Volume 1 versus The Return of the King.
This is
Oh
a
my.
tough-
Okay.
I really like this
Tough one.
matchup.
This is a good one.
Oh
right.
god. Okay,
Okay.
so we should talk about them individually.
Let's
Okay.
talk about Kill Bill Volume 1 first.
Okay, this is like the only Tarantino movie I still haven't seen, and Volume 2.
Okay.
These are
I know they're really good.
they're amazing.
How many Kill Bill movies are there?
Two.
They're making
That's
a
why.
The
third
third
one.
one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lit.
They better get doing the third
Oh
one.
wait, don't kick me off the podcast.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh no.
You said Roderick is life.
I didn't say that. I said lit.
You said it again. You
Okay.
bastard.
Okay. Sorry.
Kill Bill. What do you have?
All right.
Controversial
So
opinion?
my controversial opinion. These are some of Tarantino's best movies.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think.
Wait, have you seen them, Will?
Yeah.
Have you
Seen
been?
both of them.
I've seen bits and pieces, but
Yeah.
from what I've seen, it's pretty phenomenal.
I just know the whistling. That's all I know. Really.
Like,
and then she
all-
wears a yellow jumpsuit, and her name's the bride.
Like there's so many like classic elements of this.
Yeah.
Like he's created so many pop culture like iconic moments with
Yeah.
just these movies.
Oh, this
they
is
are the
so
quintessential action movie.
I honestly think 2 is better than 1.
I think I think they're very different movies.
Well, yeah, one of them's like a western.
Yeah,
of them's
the second one's like a revenge western, and the first one is like a popcorn action thriller set in
Yeah.
Japan.
I think though, I think honestly, Return of the King
Is a better
like
film.
It won Best Picture.
Yeah.
It won
and
Best Picture, but
everything.
it's so like overlooked.
I know, but
I-
no,
no,
but
you've
Kielan,
seen the
put that.
extended edition.
Yeah, but you know what? Put that down
Who
and
directed
just.
Return of the King?
Peter Jackson. But put that down and say Return of the King. I haven't seen Kill Bill, but I've seen Return of the King, and I know it's an excellent movie.
Yeah,
In my opinion, it's one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, it's like a perfect adaptation, and it does it condenses that massive book into this. I was gonna say concise. It's concise for what it is. The book is like 400 pages of just like.
I think it's actually 1,000.
I think it's 1,000.
Yeah, it condenses that like so well, and it just makes like a well-rounded story that works amazingly as a movie. So much that the Academy of Arts and Sciences gave this, which is like a high fantasy action
Every
movie
Oscar.
kind of. And yeah, every Oscar, including Best Picture. So honestly, I love Kill Bill, but I think I'm gonna vote for.
Right,
Like
should we
again,
start voting?
as well, I haven't seen Kill Bill still, but
Wait.
Return of the King is one of my favorite movies.
Go back to report scores. All right, let's vote. Patrick,
Return of the King.
Will,
I'm doing Return of the King.
Ben,
I haven't seen too much of them, so I'll go last for tiebreaker's sake.
Kill Bill Volume 1.
I'm gonna go.
Tiebreaker. There are 4 of us.
Jeez.
Well,
Just to go unbiased, I'm gonna say Kill Bill just because it's what I've seen the most.
Okay,
of.
well,
So we need a way to break this tie.
why don't we just come back to it?
No, we need to
We have to
continue.
get this done.
So how do you think we should be breaking tie? How do you think we should
Every time, Ben.
Whichever one has a higher Rotten Tomatoes.
No, Rotten Tomatoes is very biased. I find.
Yeah.
How about IMDb? The highest
IMDb
IMDb
Metascore.
Yeah, Metascore.
Metascore isn't biased.
Metascore. Good.
All right, we're gonna check.
And
all right,
Harsh.
so
I'm gonna guess Return of the
Metascore.
King has a higher one.
Just do Kill Bill. Yeah.
Bill,
Volume 1.
Metascore, Kill Bill Volume 1. Metacritic, rather.
69. It says
Metacritic,
it says
not
six,
Metacritic.
it says 69% right there.
69?
69?
All right, and we're going to look up. All right.
Return of the
That's
King.
harsh.
No. I just want to search. Just
Press search. Okay.
Okay.
sorry, no.
Return of the King.
Return of the Kill Bill.
Return of the King.
94. Okay, well, Return of the King
wins.
wins with a queen with a clean sweep. And you know what's
close
funny?
victory.
Didn't these
And-
come out in the same year?
Yeah, I think.
4
Whoa.
hours.
Next
matchup.
That means that in round 2 we're going to be doing Grand Budapest Hotel versus the Return of the King.
We'll do that another time.
We'll come back to that later.
Our next matchup is Fellowship of the Ring versus Casino Royale.
I
Have you
will.
seen Casino
I've
Royale?
not seen Casino Royale, but I've seen.
You monster! What's that?
Jesus Christ.
You need to watch this before you watch anything else.
I've
No
seen
more
enough of
Community.
it. I've seen enough of it to know.
No more Community.
Season are you on
No
Community?
Legion.
Like 8?
3.
No more Community. No more Legion. No more La La Land. Watch Casino Royale.
I've only seen La La Land twice.
Oh, only twice.
Honestly, Legion.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in like 3 months.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start off this time. Casino Royale.
Wait, guys.
Casino Royale is my favorite James Bond movie.
Same.
But at the same time, we talked about this. Fellowship of the Ring, it's a great movie. Both of them are great movies. We're at the same epidemic.
Okay,
Fellowship of the Ring. Epidemic, Jesus.
Fellowship of the Ring launched a series so well.
Yeah.
It captured people's like imagination.
Casino Royale, my boy. What? Do you know what happened before Casino Royale? It was
Yeah.
just like
I
James
die
Bond
another day.
jet skiing on a like a tidal wave.
I'll tell you what happened.
Oh, I'm in a sticky situation here. Want to help me out? And then they like vaporize.
Will.
The thing with Casino Royale is that
I'll tell you what happened before Casino Royale. Your mama! Halle Berry, best James Bond quote ever.
I agree.
the thing with Casino Royale
And
is
Madonna
that-
making the theme
is
song.
that it took, in my opinion, I thought it was a great film. I saw it. I thought it just took away from classic James Bond though, and like sort of like gave way to a new sort of James Bond.
Yeah, it started like a new
It's a horror movie
generation.
with James Bond.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing.
And like it wasn't a James Bond. It didn't feel like a James Bond movie. It felt
It
like
did.
it felt like
It started a new generation.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it didn't really feel like
Also,
a Bond movie.
to be fair, I've seen like so many scenes from it, and I've seen like everything about it. I've never sat through the whole movie, and I've watched like half the movie while sitting down. I've never sat through the whole thing, so I do know enough about it to like argue a point against it.
I don't know. I just have this feeling that somehow just the Fellowship of the Ring is a bit better than Casino Royale. I'm not being biased because I love both Lord of the Rings and James Bond.
Yeah.
And I do like Lord of the Rings a little more.
Well, The Fellowship of the Ring is now like a classic film because it launched a franchise. It was an incredible
I watched it on my way
achievement
to
in
school
filmmaking.
yesterday.
Nice, but Casino Royale, while still being a great film, it's not held up as a classic Bond.
Yeah.
It's held up as a good James Bond movie and a solid start to the reboot. It's not held up to the same standard as a classic.
I think I'm ready for Fellowship.
I don't think it's just a good
It's
James
Fellowship.
Bond movie. Yeah,
I think it's
Fellowship.
Fellowship.
It's
Yeah.
Fellowship. Okay, Fellowship.
Jill, would you vote for
La-
Casino Royale?
Yeah, but it's 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay, so last one of the day, I think.
I think we can do. I think
this?
we
20 more minutes.
Yeah,
20 more minutes.
we can do a couple more.
So the last, not our last, but our next matchup is The Theory of Everything versus Hugo.
The Martin
Okay.
Scorsese classic. I haven't seen.
It's so weird that Hugo was directed by Martin Scorsese because it's so not his.
voting for Hugo.
I'm just gonna start this off.
It's been so long.
I don't like The Theory of Everything. I like Felicity Jones' performance. In fact, I love her performance. Eddie Redmayne was bad in this
I thought you were
movie.
just gonna say, in fact, I love her.
I didn't like him in this movie.
I honestly, this is one of my choices. I really like this movie. Not gonna lie.
I'm just gonna pick Hugo. I think it's just a better film over.
Okay,
It's so artsy.
But it's 2-1, or it's
I
2
love
to.
that book. I
yeah.
read that book so many times.
Yeah, I read it
Yeah.
4 times.
I think The Theory of Everything is just. I know it's based off Stephen Hawking, but cut it. Okay, so hey guys, it's Scarce. I
What are we picking? Are we picking?
Okay,
Can we
so-
pick Hugo?
yeah,
depressed.
Will and I picked Hugo.
I'm also picking Hugo.
Okay, I was
That's-
gonna
that's-
go
Hugo.
Theory of Everything,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yo, overruled.
Overruled.
Yeah, well,
Bye,
Hugo's moved on.
Why is it not?
I thought you were gonna say Hugo's a movie.
Hello? It's not.
No, you want to
No.
bloody.
Okay, there we go. All right, next round: Serenity versus Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I'm just gonna say Ratatouille.
I'm gonna say
right off the
Ratatouille.
We
bat.
have to talk about them a little bit.
Okay,
more.
I know, but
Have any of you
Ratatouille.
seen Serenity and Firefly?
I've seen some of
I've seen
Serenity.
Firefly. I've never seen Serenity.
The thing with the thing with Ratatouille.
I know they're both
is,
Joss
honestly,
Whedon.
I think it is probably one of the top 3 best Disney animated films. of
I
all
agree.
time.
I agree.
Yeah,
Really,
I do
I
too.
think it's an excellent
I do too.
Yeah, it's an excellent film.
And it's definitely a film that's not only for kids that adults can also enjoy.
Yeah.
And it captures the essence and feeling of France and Paris.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
it really makes you feel like you're there, and all the cooking looks
I-
despite the fact that it's animated, it feels so realistic.
Yeah, I remember when this came out, and I hated it just because I thought it was so boring and I didn't understand a lot of the context. But then I rewatched it not like a year ago, and it's amazing. Honestly,
really good.
I could
Let's
watch
put
this
this
movie
into
every day and
context.
still enjoy
Let's
it.
put this into context. I think I'm only voting for Serenity because I watched Firefly and Serenity. Oh god, next one's gonna be difficult.
Holy
But
crap.
Okay, so as you all know, because everyone knows, Firefly had 1 season and then it was
Yeah.
canceled inexplicably, even though it had like a huge fan base and has
Everyone
one now.
loves it, yeah. Everyone
So
still loves it. I do.
they had plans to make like multiple more seasons, and they were able to condense it all into this movie that worked really well on the whole and fit that entire storyline that they were planning to do into one actually really solid movie. And I think that's very impressive. And Justin,
But I think it's still 3-1 though.
have any of you seen it?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
God damn it!
I think it's still 3-1. Ratatouille.
Fine.
Ratatouille.
I know.
Ellen,
I
have you
will.
seen Serenity? Really?
I will.
What do you think of it? Yeah.
I will say though.
You won't talk though.
I will say though that Serenity is like one of the most, other than Star Wars, it's one of the best space movies I've
Yeah,
ever.
I love Firefly.
I've
you can cancel the show, but you can't cancel a fan.
Okay. Okay,
We
well.
have a very big matchup now.
I think this may take up the rest of the time
this
just
be
for
the
the
finale?
arguments. I don't think it should be the finale. I think we can keep going if we want
Okay,
to.
The
but
Dark
this is a
Knight
huge one.
it's
versus
the Dark Knight versus Mad Max Fury Road. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna go.
Okay, we are not announcing what we're going to vote yet.
Yeah.
We need to just talk about the films.
Yeah. Okay.
The Dark Knight.
We can't spend too long.
You know what? Let's start off with Mad Max. Let's switch it up.
Okay, sure. Mad
Nobody
Max
barks orders to Mad Max.
said every
This film is
Here's the thing
propaganda.
that I love the most about Mad Max.
Yeah.
It turned a plot that is so crazy ridiculous and insane into
simple.
a movie that was nominated for Best
Best Picture.
Yeah, but also it's one of the simplest plots I've ever seen. Right, but like people are captive. They go across the desert, then they turn around.
Yes,
that's the plot.
Yeah, what I meant the idea.
I hope that's how he pitched it.
Like the concept, like the flaming guitars, the trucks that can
It's
like
so
do
creative.
backflips.
Even the fact that this movie was nominated for Best Picture is like a comeback story.
Exactly.
Because no films like this are ever nominated for Best
No,
Picture.
yeah.
And this managed to get in there in actually what was a tough year. Because there was like Spotlight and Steve Jobs and The Martian and The Revenant, and everything was piled on that year. And this movie got a Best Picture nomination. That really
And
like,
it won like
it won like all the technical awards. Because
yeah.
this movie is a masterclass.
Gosh, Ben, you suck at keeping your
I got an
phone.
email from Fantasy Movie League.
Nice.
The Boss Baby should have been our best performer. What?
Okay, this movie is a masterclass on how to do things without CGI and how to do things in camera excellently. You know, like it just.
I haven't updated
It's
my
so great.
But the question is it better than The Dark Knight?
All right, let's talk about The Dark Knight a little.
The Dark.
No.
Can I take this? Can I take this?
Really tough.
Because you all know me. Batman is everything to me.
Yes.
If Batman
The Dark
wasn't a
Knight-
thing, he would actually die.
I would not be the man I am today. I would probably be like the smartest man in the world if Batman didn't exist.
You'd be like,
My life would be forever
you'd
changed.
have these different glasses.
Yeah. I wouldn't be wearing glasses.
TV show.
My
We'd
first
travel
pair of
to an
glasses was
alternate-
Batman.
We'd travel to an alternate reality, and it would the only change to you would be you'd be wearing
Now-
different glasses, and you'd be like the
Yeah.
smartest man in the world, and the CEO
Okay,
of the company.
I stopped watching Mad Max with 15 minutes left because I was so tired. I'm gonna rewatch it someday.
You were
But
tired of it, or you were just tired?
no, I was just tired.
Yeah.
Why are you so close to me?
I'm not. I'm really not.
No, you were like this. You were like,
Sorry.
okay. No, I didn't say it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, The Dark Knight is a perfect movie.
I think it's nearly perfect.
I know,
near perfect. It's near perfect.
I know you have problems with the pacing. I just think it's a perfect movie. In fact, it's one of the best films ever made. Not because Batman, just because it's a masterpiece. Everything in this movie works. I could watch Heath Ledger's performance every day for a whole year and still find something new in it.
No matter what like the competition with Mad Max Fury, there is not a performance in Mad Max Fury
That's-
that can equal Heath Ledger.
I think Heath Ledger's Joker performance is just the best performance ever for
I
the
think it's
film.
one of the best performances I've ever seen.
It's incredible.
Because
Yeah.
it's captivating.
He's
Yeah.
intimidating. He's weirdly like sexually satisfying. I'm just saying. I'm
Came
just
out of
saying.
nowhere, but yeah.
I'm just
okay,
saying.
I'll go with
but
it.
everything in this film just works. The plot. I love how the Joker can take and
He's like he steals the show in
Yeah.
like every scene he's in.
people argue that the Joker is actually the main character of The Dark Knight.
I can see that. I mean, like all of the like the marketing for this movie was centered around the Joker. He is the most important character in the story. If it was just Batman, it's just another Batman movie without Heath Ledger. This film would be lacking in like a big way.
Yeah.
And it makes
Two-Face was the main villain of this movie. This movie was half as good as it is.
And I'm just saying, it's so proud, like, this is kind of going to sound a little weird, but it's so proud to say, as a huge Batman nerd that I am, that this is one of the best films, in my opinion, ever made.
Yeah, it's so satisfying to have a movie made about something that you love be amazing.
But Mad
It's
Max.
such a satisfying
But-
Mad Max.
It's a superhero movie.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, okay, you know,
It's not even a superhero movie. It's just a great movie.
Yeah,
it
it's
happens
just-
to
because-
star superhero characters same way.
what's the only
Yeah.
theme? What's the only theme in Mad Max? Like
Logan.
chaos,
Oh, no, we're not doing 2017.
or is just like weird stuff going on, like a flaming guitar.
But Mad Max isn't just about weird stuff. It actually
know.
has like a poignant message about
I know.
feminism and like people like not being objects and not being sexualized.
But I still don't think Mad Max is anywhere being close to as good as The Dark Knight.
I think they're
I'm
very,
like-
very
I'm
good.
on edge.
They're very different films.
Yeah, they are.
But in my eyes, Mad Max, although I've only seen it once, it's not a movie that I would call perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
I
I think we
talked
should vote. I think we have to vote.
I think
Okay.
on it, like this is really hard.
Because
but I
this is
think
gonna be a huge upset for
All right, hold on.
everyone.
So when we
Yeah.
go, Will, Patrick, Ben, me.
Sure.
Tiebreaker's Alan. No, we're
All right, Will, go.
Okay.
I'm voting Mad Max. I think.
Why?
I don't. It's so they're so close. These movies are like basically equal in my head, but in my mind, for the movie that Mad Max is, it's flawless. Like everything that they set out to do, they did like
And perfectly, yeah.
And
That's fair.
I love The Dark Knight. It's like one of my favorite movies as well. But like, if I'm forced to choose here, I'm just gonna go with Mad Max. I think.
Well, I think at this point you all know what I'm going to choose, and
Mad
I
Max.
think I know what you guys are going to choose too. I'm not going to get
So
upset
Patrick,
or
you're
anything.
saying The Dark Knight?
What do you think?
Yeah. Ben.
I know what he's going to. I know what both of you guys are going to say probably.
I'm gonna say The Dark Knight.
You
Whoa,
surprise me.
Spicy.
I am also saying The Dark Knight.
Oh.
Because in my opinion, Mad Max Fury Road and The Dark Knight are equal films.
But I think the performances in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
The performances in The Dark Knight. Yeah, as Will said, they're equal films in my opinion as well.
And I just
Yeah, but nothing in Mad Max can stand up to the performance of Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight.
and I
that
just
gives it the edge.
I just hugged Kielan.
That was
and
fun.
Ben
That was a
on-
fun time.
Okay.
I got an indirect hug.
Okay.
That was really good.
we still have time.
Yeah, we have 10
Let's
minutes.
do one more. Let's do one more.
A couple more. A couple more.
We can do like
All right,
2
so
or 3.
next matchup is Wally versus Arrival.
Arrival.
That's pretty
Sorry.
good. That's
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
know what? I'm just gonna say it. Arrival.
Can we just say Rival?
Yeah.
I love
was
Wally.
gonna say Wally.
I don't like you, but it's
Wally's
still
great.
3 against 1.
I love
Such a good- Okay,
I have them as a
remember when I said-
masterpiece.
Remember when I said Ratatouille is one of the greatest Disney animated films of all time? I think Wally is a little bit better than Ratatouille.
I have a controversial opinion. I hate Wally.
What?
Why?
Why? Please give us a reason.
I can see why it's such a good movie, and it is, but I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, so if I watch it again, my opinion might be swifted. But I think Arrival is one of the most.
Can we just say we're?
I think it's just.
Can we just go to
unique
Arrival?
and- Yeah. Okay. Arrival.
Arrival is one of the
Wait,
smartest movies
wait.
I've ever seen.
Alan,
Yeah.
have you seen Wally?
Have you seen
like it?
Arrival?
Okay.
Okay.
What you doing?
Like that little shaky hand.
Okay.
Next
round.
Hurt Locker, Midnight in Paris.
I've not seen The Hurt Locker.
I've not seen the Hurt Locker or Midnight
Okay.
in
Me
Paris.
neither. Okay.
So Ben's out of this round because he's not seen either. I've never
me
seen.
neither.
Okay, so it's just Patrick and I.
I've seen Midnight in Paris.
I like Midnight in Paris though.
Okay, Midnight in
I've
Paris.
seen it.
Although The Hurt Locker is a great film, I haven't seen it, but I heard it's great.
Next
So
one.
was that just Patrick's?
Yeah,
Okay,
just Patrick.
already?
Wait, this is a big one.
Interstellar and Finding Nemo.
This is
huge.
This is a huge one, yes.
I'm just gonna say this right now. You all know Christopher Nolan's my favorite director, but I
Hold on.
still have.
Sorry, I'm looking at an upcoming match, which is going to be incredible.
Oh, boy.
I
Star
still.
Wars: The Force Awakens versus Inglourious Bastards is coming down
you know
the
what?
pipe.
Can we just skip? Can we just?
No. That'll be next episode.
That's gonna be the opening of next episode.
Yeah, next episode.
We'll do
we
these.
start
We'll
with
do
that.
these 3.
I still haven't
And
seen.
then we have Tron Legacy versus Monsters Inc.
I still haven't.
God.
Because Ben Jeffries decided to put Tron Legacy
Okay, I
as his
like
favorite movie of
Tron.
2011.
Okay, I still haven't.
Let
Can I
Mr.
just say
Patrick-
I still haven't seen Interstellar, and
Really?
I know
I haven't seen Interstellar either, yeah.
I love Christopher Nolan. I love everything.
I listen to the soundtrack.
Like I said, 3 of his movies are 3 of my favorite movies. But still, Finding Nemo's a.
I've got to go for Finding Nemo.
I've got to go for Finding Nemo
Really?
as well.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Interstellar has issues.
Yeah, but Finding Nemo does too.
Yeah, but not.
Never
to
mind,
the
it doesn't
degree.
really. Finding Nemo. That
Finding
makes
Nemo-
sense.
I was gonna say.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't, but
Ready for
Interstellar is
this?
such a great
This
movie.
is gonna be a
Okay,
good
that's-
round,
that's
but I
part
think.
2, by the way.
Yeah.
The Departed versus Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
All right,
Okay,
we should talk about
I just want to say. I just want to say something. Has everyone here seen The Departed?
Nope.
Oh no.
Okay. Wait, you haven't seen The
I
Departed?
want to. I was gonna watch it.
Okay.
before we did
Well,
this.
I already know my answer, but you guys can talk.
I'm going to
And
talk about Harry Potter and the Deathly
I'll
Hallows.
talk about the.
Make the argument.
Yeah.
Go first.
So basically, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan.
I
Most
saw
of us here are
I
huge
saw Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows 2 days before.
This
all
is
of
probably
you.
my second
Second movie.
second favorite movie in the franchise, just because
Goblet of
I
Fire
think-
is still the best.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree.
I think that
That's next
this
one.
movie really,
Did you say a neck?
That's next.
really like the fact that they split into. I think this is an unpopular opinion, but I think the fact that they split it into 2 parts was necessary because I think they needed to reserve a lot of time for the Battle of Hogwarts.
Here's the thing.
I did, and I thought it was incredible. I thought it was really well done. I thought the relationship between the characters was really well put together. You can tell that this cast really has large amounts of chemistry, and that they work fantastic together just because they've worked on 8 movies.
It has
together.
issues though.
It does. I agree. It does
The
have
ending
issues.
is bad. After okay, first of all, Voldemort flaking off into 1,000 pieces. The entire point of the end of his character was that he's supposed to like flop onto the ground like a mortal, because that's the point of them destroying the Horcruxes. He's supposed to end like everyone else does, and then he walks in and everyone's just like, oh, okay. No, you should be ecstatic. Voldemort is dead. He's been terrorizing you for 13 years.
Like 100 people died.
It doesn't matter.
Some guy got his ear.
In World War II, like 1,000, like millions of people died in World War II.
Died, George.
Yeah, Fred died.
In World War II.
And George stole his girlfriend.
In World War II, millions
I
of
bet
people.
his girlfriend doesn't even know this.
In World War II, millions of people died. But the moment it ended, everyone was so ecstatic because the war was over. They weren't just like, oh, okay, it's over. It's time to just like mourn. No, they celebrated because the war that had like plagued everyone for years was over. And this lasted longer. This was 13 years of being terrorized by Voldemort.
Okay, but I'm gonna say this. The Return of the King, The Dark Knight, and The Departed are 3 of the best films I've ever seen.
The Departed
is an excellent film. I don't want to spoil it because you guys haven't seen it. And believe me, you guys need to watch
It's so
it.
great. The performances are next level. My God.
Everything in this movie works.
Yeah.
And the story, the characters, the cast, it's just all amazing. So I'm gonna say The Departed.
I'm going to also say The Departed because Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows should have been 1 3-hour movie, not 2 parts.
I haven't seen The Departed, so I have to say Harry Potter.
I think Harry Potter, like, I think if they hadn't done 2 parts, it would have been.
The Departed won Best Picture, Will.
But
Come on.
No, I know. I think I'm voting for The Departed.
Okay.
But you've not seen it though.
I know, but I think I.
You think you would enjoy it more?
All right, The Departed wins.
All right, you know what?
And we're on to the last round.
Another Harry Potter movie.
Wait. How much time do we have left?
We have 5 minutes.
Let's just.
I think if we do this quick enough, we
No,
can.
because I want to actually have like 10 minutes to talk
Ready?
about that one. Because that's a
Harry
huge
Potter
one.
and the Goblet of Fire versus 12 Years a Slave.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But has everyone here seen 12 Years a Slave?
No.
No.
Yeah, you have. You told me to watch it.
No. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, you have.
I have. Okay, I think I know what I've seen. I have not seen 12
You're the one
Years
who
a Slave.
recommended I watch it.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
no,
I
okay.
haven't seen it.
Okay. I as well still haven't seen 12 Years a Slave.
But I'm
Are we
gonna,
all saying Goblet of Fire then? Because no one else other than me has seen 12
I
Years a
don't
Slave.
think Goblet
Harry-
of Fire is a better movie.
Yeah,
than
it's definite. 12.
I've
Okay,
seen-
12
I've
Years a
seen that.
Slave.
say this.
I'm just gonna
Harry
say-
Potter and the Goblet of Fire is a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really great.
But 12 Years a Slave is probably a better film.
It's definitely
It won Best
like
Picture.
almost definitely a better film.
Yeah, but you guys can't judge that based on
can't
not
judge
seeing
it.
it.
Can
You
we
guys,
can we see the Metascore?
all
Let's
right,
do
fine.
Metascore. Let's do Metascore.
You know that 12 Years a Slave is going to have a
the same way
higher.
that I voted for The Departed. Like, I've seen enough of it.
12 Years a Slave.
96.
Okay, it's
Okay, yeah, bye. Harry Potter
That
and
was
the
hard,
Goblet of Fire.
81. That's actually surprisingly high.
Okay, well.
However, we're going to go with 12 Years a
12 Years a
Slave.
Well, who's we?
All of us.
I'm gonna watch 12 Years a Slave.
Okay.
Wait, just scroll down. I just want to see what the other ones are.
Can I read out the other matchups for next
Yeah,
time?
okay.
Some of the-
Okay, so the next,
some of
the
the
All right,
next
Star Wars
match.
versus Inglourious Bastards. Gravity versus Spider-Man
Can we
2.
wait? You can cut this out. Can we just record this for like the whole week? Just skip It's a Trap.
No, we have to do It's a Trap.
have to do it.
Okay. Can we record another
Every other
episode
day
of this
sure.
tomorrow?
Sure, yeah. Oh no, tomorrow. Aren't we doing It's a Trap tomorrow?
No, I thought we were gonna do it on Thursday.
I thought you
Okay,
said
sure.
you couldn't
Wanna
record.
record?
No, I'll change. I was gonna go to the weight room.
All right, let's do this again tomorrow. Sure, I'm good.
Okay.
Moonrise Kingdom versus Two Towers. Secret Life of Walter Mitty versus Batman Begins.
Oh, that's gonna be such a
be fun.
good
Philosopher's
matchup.
Stone
Oh, I'm
versus-
so excited.
Philosopher's Stone versus The Wolf of Wall Street. Kill Bill Volume 2 versus The Social Network.
that's gonna be good.
Cars versus the Incredibles.
versus the Incredibles.
But we all know.
Wait,
versus-
Boy in the Striped Pajamas versus The Revenant.
Oh my god.
Up versus
Silver Linings Playbook. Oh
That's
my
gonna be so
God.
good.
Cheaper because I don't know what that one is. What is that?
It's a comedy with Steve Martin.
Oh god.
And the guy
Versus
from
X-Men
Smallville.
versus
It's about a
Class.
family with 12 kids.
Hot Fuzz versus 8 Mile. That'll be
Oh,
good.
8
The
Mile.
Avengers versus The King's Speech.
Nice.
Prime-
Shaun of the Dead versus La La Land. The Martian versus Argo. Hacksaw Ridge versus Ocean's 11.
wow.
Inception versus Death Proof.
Slumdog
Slumdog Millionaire versus The Prestige.
Whiplash.
This is gonna be the best
Wait,
one.
Whiplash versus Star Trek and Spider-Man versus Manchester by the Sea.
We have like a 40-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be great. In the second round, however, we already have some matchups. We have Ben.
Grand
take this.
Budapest
Budapest.
Grand
Budapest Hotel versus Return of the King. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Fellowship of the Ring. I also took Fellowship of the King.
Yeah.
Fellowship of the Ring versus Hugo.
Ratatouille versus The Dark Knight.
Arrival versus Midnight Paris.
Finding
Finding Nemo versus The Departed, and 12 Years a Slave, playing the winner of Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
That's gonna be
That's going to be
time.
insane. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm just gonna say this now. Prepare your ears.
Yeah.
Prepare your
Hey
ears.
Ben, watch Inglourious Bastards.
Wait,
Have you
okay.
not seen it?
As well,
No, I'll watch it over the weekend.
I still
Watch it
haven't.
for tomorrow. We're recording tomorrow, mate.
Watch it. Just watch
Okay.
it. You will not put it
If you
down.
have time, the moment you start it, you can't stop.
Okay.
So you will.
Wait, how long is it?
It's 3 hours.
That's
Okay,
long.
I'm not watching it.
No, I love it.
Go to bed at 9 tonight and watch it until 12.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, so just watch this movie because the
I
moment
can't
you
watch
start
it anyways, 'cause
the
that's-
time
I have
will fly
football.
because there are slow parts in Glorious Bastards, but there are a couple scenes that you will not be able to look away.
But is it
from.
better
It's
than
on
The
Netflix.
Force
It's on Netflix.
Oh boy. Okay. So
Sure
I
enough.
think we're gonna close the episode out here, guys.
I'm just gonna say now.
This has
I'm
been
gonna
really,
get
really-
extremely triggered at next
Honestly,
episode.
this has probably been my favorite episode to record.
Yeah.
Yes,
I've had a lot of fun recording this episode.
Alan, want to sign us off?
Alan, you want to sign us off? Nah, he's good. Okay.
Yeah, he
wins.
So,
I think for the first time on It's a Trap, we should just do our catchphrases.
On It's a Wrap, you mean?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
It's a Wrap.
Who took my rigatoni?
I'm the goddamn Batman.
Yeah, Will, what's yours?
No, I'm last.
Oh yeah,
No, I know what your catchphrase is. My phone.
that's a terrible.
that was terrible. It's gonna be lit.
Deep cut.